You may think you're taking care of your sneakers, but with these 5 mistakes, you could definitely be ruining your sneakers. And if you do want to figure them out, go ahead and stick around. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go on to the first mistake that a lot of people make. And this is going to be wearing your sneakers in those wet conditions, you guys. Wearing your sneakers in the wet conditions, I do not want to say it's a big no-no, but I do want to say that it's definitely not advisable, you guys, because you can't control what other people do when wearing sneakers. And the one story that comes to mind when I think about wearing sneakers in the wet conditions is when I had to go to school, you guys. And remember, when I go to school, you guys, we have people just mindlessly stepping on your shoes. You're in that lunch line, people are stepping on your shoes. You're walking in the hallways, people are stepping on your shoes. And one thing I can say is, I feel like people just don't really care about where they step in. I feel like, and you can't really control it at the same time. So I feel like wearing your sneakers in wet conditions is definitely not ideal, especially if you got a fresh pair of kicks. But with that being said, that is the first mistake I did have to touch on. Do not wear your sneakers in wet conditions. Second, you guys, is storing your sneakers in direct sunlight. That is a big no-no, you guys. I cannot lie. Wearing your sneakers or putting them in a direct sunlight area is just going to make them shrink. I don't know if you guys have ever had this experience, but I actually have a story where I had actually one of my grandparents, they left their shoes in the sun and they actually shrunk about, like, it kind of actually folded. I'm actually put a picture on the screen of how it looks like, but it makes your shoes fold and it's not even the same size anymore. So that's a waste of money and we definitely do not want to do that. But the third thing I do want to talk about is not cleaning your sneakers regularly. You guys, we got to make sure we clean our sneakers on a regular basis because we do want to look clean and fresh at all times. But with that being said, a couple of simple things you guys can do to keep your sneakers clean is if you do have just a regular leather top sneaker with that leather upper, you can go ahead and just use a toothbrush. And also, if you do have a sneaker that kind of has like an Air Force type of top, these sneakers you can definitely clean with a cloth, like a paper towel, or just something of the ordinary. But with that being said, if you do have suede, I heard a lot of people complain that suede is pretty hard to clean. You can go ahead and use a toothbrush with that as well. But with that being said, the fourth mistake is not using shoe inserts. You guys, I talked about this a lot in my videos and people do not actually take this advice. I've seen this with a lot of people walking. They have their sneakers all creased, and this is basically going to stop your sneakers from creasing. And I feel like creased sneakers just do not hit as good as regular sneakers that aren't creased. So definitely go ahead and invest in some shoe inserts. And I will include some links down below in the description for you guys. And if you guys do purchase them, you guys, I really appreciate it. It does help the channel and it helps me create videos just like this and even more on a better scale. But with that being said, the last thing I did want to talk to you guys about is wearing sneakers for the wrong activities, you guys. You guys, if we're hooping, we do not want to be wearing some Air Force Ones. And if we're doing some running activities, we do not want to run with some heavy sneakers, you guys. Well, I mean, I don't want to tell you guys exactly what you guys should be wearing. But with that being said, you guys, the bigger picture that I'm trying to say is make sure you have the right sneakers for the right purpose. Now, if you do want to improve on all these mistakes and go ahead and elevate your sneaker game, go ahead and click this video.